महारानी की जय। श्रीमद सद्गुरु सरकार की जय। Devotees, let's all focus our mind. Sit up. Try to let us close our eyes. Meditate on Bhagwan, Shri Radha Krishna and the Lord. And seek in their blessings, guidance and protection. About to begin today's program. We hear more about it. Let's first try to seek the blessings of the Lord, Guru, Bhagwan, as we begin today's program. Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnana Janashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Ahovakiyam Stanakalakutam Jighansaya Payayadapya Sadhvi Lebhe Gatim Dhatruchitam Tatonyam Kamvadayalum Sharanam Brajema. Namah Kamalana Bhaya Namah Kamalamaline Namah Kamalpadaya Namaste Kamalekshana Yo Brahmanam Vidhati Purvam Yo Vaivedansha Prahinoti Tasmai Dhagvang Hadivamatma Buddhi Prakasham Mumukshurvai Sharanamaham Prapadye. Radha Krishna Bhagwan ki jai. We are in the temple of Radha Krishna, Sri Radha Krishna. And we do Jaikar, is glorifying the Lord. We're supposed to do at the top of our voice. I'm sure we can do much better. Let's try again. Radha Krishna Bhagwan ki. Thank you. प्रिय भक्त समुदाय, दिव्यात्माओं, महानुभाव, dearest devotees of the Supreme Lord, the Divine Souls. First, let me say Radhe Radhe to each and everyone, and my pranam, my humblest prostrations to all of you. Today we are, as I mentioned, today we are at the Radha Krishan Mandir in Gandhi Vlg Radha in Trinidad. One of the devotees, Indra Rupnarayan, has arranged this program in the memory of her departed dad, her father, Ramdev Rupnarayan. So on behalf of Indra and the whole family, also her mom, I want to pray to Bhagwan, Shri Radha Krishna, to shower his grace and blessing on the soul, wherever the soul is, and to shower his blessings and grace on Indra also, her mom and the whole family. We begin today with Bhajan Kirtan. If you can see in the book, page 19, 19. We may have to share a little bit. लाखों महफिल जहां में यूं तो तेरी महफिल सी महफिल नहीं है. The devotee saying, Hey Shri Krishna, there are uncountable gatherings throughout the world, but none can compare or equal to your gathering. स्वर्ग सम्राट हो या हो चाकर, तेरे दर पे है दर्जा बराबर. Whether someone is the king of heaven, Indra, or he is a beggar, everyone is treated equally in the court of Bhagwan Shri Krishna, in your court, O Lord. तेरी हस्ती को हो जिसने जाना, कोई आलम के में आकिल नहीं है. There is no one in the whole world with enough intelligence to know how your excellence, your greatness, your glory, O Lord. दर बदर खा के ठोकर जो थक कर आ गए कर कोई तेरे दर पर. After we have suffered so much in the world and someone thinks, okay, I have had enough, पेट भर गया, my stomach is filled, I can't take this anymore, then having gotten all the beating in the world and suffering, rotating in 8.4 million forms of life, they decide to come to your door. They come to you, you stand there with arms open waiting for them. तूने नजरों से जो रस पिलाया वो बताने के काबिल नहीं है और छुपाने के काबिल नहीं है. The divine love, divine bliss that you bestow upon those who love you, the deserving souls. Words cannot express the greatness and the bliss and the happiness experienced, nor can it be hidden. The one who attains it becomes a saint, becomes intoxicated with that divine love, etc. Lines of, we're going to sing a few lines of this bhajan, then we'll continue. लाखों महफिल जहां में यूं तो तेरी महफिल सी महफिल नहीं है. लाखों महफिल
जहां में यूं तो तेरी महफिल सी महफिल नहीं है.
लाखों महफिल जहां में यूं तो तेरी महफिल सी महफिल नहीं है.
लाखों महफिल जहां में यूं तो तेरी महफिल सी महफिल नहीं है.
स्वर्ग सम्राट हो या हो चाकर, तेरे दर पे है दर्जा बराबर.
स्वर्ग सम्राट हो या हो चाकर, तेरे दर पे है दर्जा बराबर.
तेरी हस्ती को हो जिसने जाना, कोई आलम में आकिल नहीं है.
तेरी हस्ती को हो जिसने जाना, कोई आलम में आकिल नहीं है.
लाखों महफिल जहां में यूं तो तेरी महफिल सी महफिल नहीं है.
ओ लाखों महफिल जहां में यूं तो तेरी महफिल से महफिल नहीं है.
दर बदर खा के ठोकर जो थक कर आ गया अगर कोई तेरे दर पर।
दर बदर खाके ठोकर जो थक कर आ गया अगर कोई तेरे दर पर।
तूने नजरों से
राधे
तूने नजरों से जो रस पिलाया वो बताने के काबिल नहीं है।
तूने नजरों से जो रस पिलाया वो बताने के काबिल नहीं है।
वो बताने के काबिल नहीं है और छुपाने के काबिल नहीं है।
वो बताने के काबिल नहीं है और छुपाने के काबिल नहीं है।
लाखों महफिल जहाँ में यूं तो तेरी महफिल सी महफिल नहीं है।
लाखों महफिल जहाँ में यूं तो तेरी महफिल से महफिल नहीं है।
तुम जो कहते हो तुम हो हमारे जोड़ मुझसे ही तू नाते सारे।
तुम जो कहते हो तुम हो हमारे जोड़ मुझसे ही तू नाते सारे।
हो जान कर भी जो नाता न जोड़े उसके मानिंद जाहिर नहीं है।
जान कर भी जो नाता न जोड़े उसके मानिंद जाहिर नहीं है।
जीते मरते जो तेरी लगन में जलते रहते विरह की अगन में।
जीते मरते जो तेरी लगन में जलते रहते विरह की अगन में।
है भरोसा
राधे
है भरोसा तेरा हे मुरारी तू दयालु है खातिर नहीं है।
है भरोसा तेरा हे मुरारी तू दयालु है कातिल नहीं है।
ओ लाखों महफिल जहाँ में यूं तो तेरी महफिल सी महफिल नहीं है।
लाखों महफिल जहाँ में यूं तो तेरी महफिल से महफिल नहीं है।
तेरे रस का लगा चस्का जिसको लगता बैकुंठ फीका सा उसको।
तेरे रस का लगा चस्का जिसको लगता बैकुंठ फीका सा उसको।
डूब कर कोई
राधे
डूब कर कोई बाहर न आया इसमें भंवरे है साहिल नहीं है।
डूब कर कोई बाहर न आया इसमें भंवरे है साहिल नहीं है।
प्रेम में है सदा देना देना सोचना भी नहीं कुछ है लेना।
प्रेम में है सदा देना देना कुछ न भी नहीं कुछ है लेना।
वो लेने वाला
राधे
लेने वाला बड़ा भोला भाला, ब्रज के रसिकों में शामिल नहीं है।
लेने वाला बड़ा भोला भाला, ब्रज के रसिकों में शामिल नहीं है।
लाखों महफिल जहां में यूं तो तेरी महफिल से महफिल नहीं है।
लाखों महफिल जहां में यूं तो तेरी महफिल से महफिल नहीं है।
कर्म है उनकी निष्काम सेवा, धर्म है उनकी इच्छा में इच्छा।
कर्म है उनकी निष्काम सेवा, धर्म है उनकी इच्छा में इच्छा।
ओ सौंप दो उनके
राधे
सौंप दो उनके हाथों में डोरी, ये कृपालु है तंग दिल नहीं है।
सौंप दो इनके हाथों में डोरी, ये कृपालु है तंग दिल नहीं है।
ये कृपालु है तंग दिल नहीं है। ये कृपालु है तंग दिल नहीं है।
ये कृपालु है तंग दिल नहीं है। ये कृपालु है तंग दिल नहीं है।
लाखों महफिल जहां में यूं तो तेरी महफिल सी महफिल नहीं है।
ओ लाखों महफिल जहां में यूं तो तेरी महफिल से महफिल नहीं है।
बोले वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। There's a pad that I'm going to sing. It's been sent on the WhatsApp to all the devotees. Those who don't have it, you can sit next to someone who has and they can share. You can see, or else just follow. This pad or divine poetry, divine composition is written by Jagat Guru Tam Shri Kripalu Mahaprabhu and is taken from his book Prem Ras Madira, which contains 1008 pads, divine composition, containing all the philosophy of all the Vedas, all the Puranas, all the scriptures. Also all the divine pastimes of Shri Radha Krishna, the gopis, the cows, etc. This pad is chosen from Siddhant Madhuri of Prem Ras Madira. We're going to sing a little bit and then we'll hear something. अवसर बीत्यो जात, अरे मन बीत्यो जात हरि अवसर अवसर बीत्यो जात हरि मन अवसर बीत्यो जात हरे मन
अवसर बीत्यो जात हरे मन
अवसर बीत्यो जात हरे मन
अवसर बीत्यो जात हरे मन
अवसर बीत्यो जात हरे मन
अवसर बीत्यो जात हरे मन
अवसर बीत्यो जात हरे मन
अवसर बीत्यो जात हरे मन
अवसर बीत्यो जात हरे मन A true follower of God, one who truly understands the nature of life, who understands the value of human birth, is saying to the mind, O mind, Areman, Avasar Bityo Jaat, a golden opportunity is passing away. If we allow this golden opportunity to go and pass us, we don't know when we will get this opportunity again. It's a golden chance, a golden opportunity. This human body that we have, this body belongs to us. We're not the body. We say, my body is paining me, my head is hurting, my finger got cut. So my body. So just as someone says my house, my motor car, but they never say I am the house, I am the motor car, in the same way my body. It means I am not the body. We identify with the body. It's our ignorance. We don't know who we are. All our problem in this world stems from not knowing who we are. Identifying with this thing called body. When did this happen and start? From beginningless time. So we're not the body, then who are we? We are something called the soul, Atma, Jivatma, many names. This knowledge is very important. To know who am I. If somebody doesn't know who they are, He doesn't know where his home is. He doesn't know who his mother and father are. He doesn't know right from wrong. We say that person is mad, pagal, and he should be put in a mental asylum. So it means we all mad, pagal, because we don't know who we are. Somebody call you mad, don't feel badly. So if I'm mad, you may say, then why am I not kept in a mental asylum in St. Anne's? A mental asylum? Well, the fact is, we are in a mental asylum. You see, this thing we call the world, sansar, is one big jail, a mental asylum in which we have been forced to come and live in by the Supreme Lord, the Supreme Governor. And from time to time, great doctors in the form of the saints, the true Guru, not worldly people who call themselves Guru, true Guru, the true saints, they come and try to treat and cure us. And if we listen to what the doctor says, we accept we are wrong, we get cured, we take the medicine, and we go to the abode of Bhagwan, never having to come back here and suffer. But if we are so mad, we are so crazy, we refuse to accept I am mad, we chase the doctor and try to kill him, we tarnish the name of God and the saints, we give them a bad name, then we'll have to continually rotate in the endless cycle of birth and death in the 8.4 million forms of lives as we have been doing from beginningless time. This opportunity, the human body, is very important. So important. In the Ramayana, Bhagwan Shri Ram says to the residents of Ayodhya, Ram, Siya Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Bolo Ram. Bolo Ram, Siya Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Bolo Ram. कबहु करी करुणा कर देहि देत ईश बिनु हेतु सने बोल राम बड़े भाग्य मानुष्य तन पावा बड़े भाग्य मानुष्य तन पावा सुर दुर्लभ सदग्रंथ निवार बोलो राम उत्तरकांड of the Ramayana. एक बार रघुनाथ बुलाए गुरु द्विज पुरवासी सब आए. The Lord, our beloved Lord Shri Ram, descended in this world in the age of Treta Yuga, and he stayed 11,000 years, 11,000 varsh. During that time, once ek baar. Once he called everyone in Ayodhya and he gave a talk, lecture, a talk, pravachan. He said many wonderful things. One of the things, kabahu kakari karunan dehi, det isha binuhetu sanehi. Very rare, very seldom does the Supreme Lord, who loves the individual soul, Jivatma, without any self-interest, bestow upon it birth in the human form. This is extremely difficult, rare and difficult to attain. Only by the causeless grace and mercy of the Lord, He gives us a chance after billions and billions of lifetimes. The Vedas say, Ihache dashakat bodhum prak sharirasa visasa tata sargeshu lokeshu sharirattvaya kalpate Katopanishad. Second canto, third chapter, fourth verse. Hey human beings, listen. Having acquired this very valuable human birth, the Devatas are praying and begging for, immediately try to attain your goal of God-realization. Otherwise, you will have to rotate in the endless cycle of birth and death in the 8.4 million forms of life as ordained by divine law. For billions, Sargeshu, Sarg means kalp. One kalp, 12 hours of Brahma. 4,294,080,000 years. Just 12 hours. And for many kalp, that's how long it takes. That's why this is a golden opportunity. We have gotten this opportunity uncountable times. We just waste it. We lose it. We don't know when we'll get it again. Don't let this opportunity pass. Bhagwan is saying, Bare bhagya manush tanu pava, sur durlabh sargantha nigava. It is the greatest fortune. Bare bhagya. For the soul that acquires birth in the human form. Sur. Sur durlabh. Sur means Devatas. Agni, the god of fire. Indra, the king of heaven, the god of rain. Vayu, the god of wind. These are Devatas. They are praying and begging to get this thing we have. Human birth, and they can't get it. We have it. What are we doing with it? Are we doing the thing we're supposed to? We just enjoy in the senses. And then we lose it. Nobody knows. Kal kalab bash bidhi hari har sab tori kaha bisat. So this body is very valuable. It has a fault, a problem. Videhanimi, a great saint, says to the 9 Yogishwars in Bhagavad Mahapuran, Durlabho manusho deho dehinam kshanabhanguraha tattapi buddurlabham manye vaikuntha priya darshanam. 11 Canto, 2nd chapter, 29 verse. Videhanimi says, first of all, this human body is extremely difficult and rare to attain. Durlabho manusho deho. But dehinam kshana bhanguraha. It has a problem. It is kshana bhangur. Transient, non-lasting. At which moment we can lose it, nobody knows. Nobody can guarantee I'll live to see tomorrow even. None. Look, Brahma, Vishnu, Shiv, they all come, they have a time limit. Brahma, the creator, he lives for 100 years, celestial years. I told you 12 hours, his time. 12 hours of Brahma's time is called a kalp, is equal to 4,294,080,000 years our time. Presently, Brahma is in his 50th year. He lives for 100 years, his time, 311 trillion and 40 billion years. It's big, but finish, done. Then there's Mahapralay. Everything gets absorbed into Bhagwan Shri Krishna. Complete dissolution. So, Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, they all have a time limit. What is how can we think that I'm not going to die? I can guarantee I wouldn't die yet. The son has died and the father is thinking, yeah, my son has died. But I wouldn't die yet. I'm only 50 years of age. In the Mahabharata, once Yudhishthir, the eldest of the Pandavas, was asked 60 questions by a yaksh. Sat prashna. Out of the 60, the first question, Kim Ashcharyam? इस संसार में सबसे ताज्जुब बात क्या है? In other words, what is the most surprising thing in the world? Surprising fact. Yudhishthira answered and said, Ahanyahani gachanti Kimashra matah param. That every day we see death. We see people going to Yamalai. Gachanti Yamalaya. Every day we see. People dying. I was told there's a funeral even close by here. Young boy. There is nothing about when we can go. Every day we see death, and yet nobody thinks I will die. This is the most surprising thing. Yudhishthira said. So, death can come anytime. Don't have this thing that I have so much time left yet. Nobody knows, bhaiya. Avasar Bityo Jaat, Are man
Avasar Bityo Jaat, Are man
Kaal kabal vash, Kaal kabal vash, Vidhi hari har sab.
काल कमल वश, विधि हरि हर सब।
काल कबल बश, विधि हरि हर सब।
काल कमल वश, विधि हरि हर सब।
ओ तोरी कहा विसार, अरे मन
अवसर बीत्यो जात अरे मन
लहि पारस नर तनु सुरदुर्लभ गुंजन हित भट्टकार. There's something called a paras money. Paras money, a magical stone, black stone, magical. Is also called a philosopher's stone. If you have a paras money and you touch it to iron, the iron gets converted into gold. Once, there was a rich businessman and he had a servant in the home. So one day, the businessman went to his business place, and the beggar came begging. And from outside, the beggar kept saying, "Hey, householder, please, I'm so hungry. Give me some food and I will give you a paras money." Now that poor servant, illiterate servant, didn't know what a paras money is. He thought maybe it's something valuable. I will give it to my boss. He'll be very happy. So he invited that beggar inside. The beggar came and he fed him. And the beggar gave the paras money. And he left. The servant now, he's so happy. He said, "This must be something good." So he decided, my boss will be very happy when he sees. So that normally when the boss will come home, in the living room there was a center table that he would sit and have coffee. So the servant took that paras money and placed it right there where the boss would sit and have his coffee. That evening the boss had worked hard and say 8 hours, he's tired. He came and sat down and expecting coffee. He sees a black stone. "Hey, Ramesh, come here." "Yes, sir." "Why did you put a stone on my table, on my center table?" "Boss, today a beggar came. He was very hungry and he said, 'Please feed me. I will give you a paras money.' So I fed him and he gave me the paras money. I thought, what use is the paras money to me? I will give my boss. He'll be very happy." "Gadha, you fool. You think a person who is begging will have a paras money?" And so he, with anger, he took the paras money and he threw it. Now it went and it struck the door. The door had a kundali, that we call in English. You lock the door with. Door bolt. It was made of iron, the bolt. So it so happened that when he threw the stone, it went and struck the bolt in the door that was made of iron. Immediately it converted into gold. Sparkling gold. Ah! The knowledge came, this is the paras money. The decision came, this is the paras money. He fell in love. He ran and picked it up. He put it inside the safe and locked it. Now who has to work anymore? Forget all the business. I'm going to shut this business down. I just have to find a piece of scrap iron. There's so much everywhere. I am rich for life. In the same way, this body we have is a paras money. Paras money means it is the most valuable thing we have that God could have given to us, the soul. The greatest gift that God could give to any soul, birth in the human form. That's why, you know, in many religions, in the Catholic religion, it says the greatest sin is for someone to commit suicide. In our Sanatan Dharma, it says the greatest sin is for someone to even think about committing suicide. Sochna. Because ye amanat hai. This is an amanat, this is a gift from Bhagwan, not for us to destroy and make and use it as we want. He's given a great gift. But not understanding that. You know, in the forest, there's a wild thing growing, and the vine, it's called gunj. It bears a bead, black bead. It's called a gunj. Shri Krishna used that and make a mala for himself, gunj mala. So the gunj bead has no value. So someone has a gunj mala, a paras money, he takes it and throws it away. And he's so in love with this black bead. That's our position. Not understand the value of this human body we have. Imagine, even Devatas. People pray to Devatas. Many of you may. Indrai Namah Swaha, Gane Namah Swaha, Vave Namah Swaha. We pray to Devatas. Why? We want to go to heaven. Shri Krishna says in Gita, Yanti Devatan Devan Pitrin Yanti Pitibataha Bhutani Yanti Bhuteja Yanti Madhyajino Pima. Chapter 9 verse 25 Gita. Those who pray to the Devatas, the celestial gods, they will go to heaven. They will become Devatas. Those who pray to the Pitris, the ancestors, they will go to the abode of the Pitris. They'll become Pitris. Those who pray to Bhoot and Pret, ghosts and spirits. A lot of people do in the Kali Yuga. Because of greed, they will become Bhoot and Pret, ghosts and spirits. And those who pray to Shri Krishna, who worship Shri Krishna, Bhagavan said they will come to me. Very clearly written. What do you want? We have been to heaven uncountable time. We'll go there. Bhagwan Shri Ram says in the Ramayana about this place called heaven.
एहि तन कर फल विषय भाई स्वर्ग स्वल्प अंत दुख दाई जय राम
Beloved Lord, the Supreme Lord is saying to the residents of Ayodhya and to us especially. Hitan kar phal vishayana bhai bhaiya. This human body, which even Devatas are praying and begging for, was not given to you to just enjoy the senses, have a good time in the world. What to eat, what to drink, what to see, what to wear. No. Nor was it given to go to heaven, Swarg. Why? There's nothing. Swalp, nothing there. It's only the happiness of this material world multiplied a number of times. And the worst part, ant dukkhadai. After going to heaven, you're going to suffer. Bhagwan Krishna says in the Gita, Tetam bhuktva svargalokam vishalam kshine punye martyalokam vishanti evam tai dharmanupapanna gata gatam kam kama labhante. Chapter 9 verse 21 Gita. When someone performs dharma etc., impossible in Kali Yuga. But if someone can do, we acquire something called punya, spiritual merits, which will determine which heaven we'll go to and for how long. But once you go there, Shri Krishna is saying, when you haven't gone there and you start enjoying the pleasures of heaven, something happens. What happens? Kshine punye. The punya starts destroying. As you enjoy, you lose. You have money in the bank, you take out and start partying, having a good time, this starts getting less. And here you can replace, in heaven you can't replace. One day it's going to finish. It'll become zero. And then what will happen? Martyalokam vishanti, will be thrown out of heaven. And you may think, okay, I had a good time in heaven. I'll come back in the world, do some more dharma and go again. Nah, karma has become zero. We have nothing to come back. We're going to lose a valuable human body also. The Vedas say, Hindataram Bhavishanti. Mundak Upanishad, first Mundak, second Kand, 10th mantra. Because karma has become zero, we are going to be thrown into lower forms of life. Dog, cat, donkey, worm, tree, grass. We have to start all over again. This is what Bhagwan Shri Ram means in the Ramayana when he says it ends in suffering, dukh. A lot of people talk about going to heaven. Big spiritual leaders, Baba, Swami, they have no idea what this place heaven is or what happens there. We are warned in the scripture, this heaven is not a nice place to go to. It's not the aim. The aim is to go to Bhagavan, to attain God realization. Then we never have to come back here and suffer. And that we can do in this paras money of this human body. That's why it's so valuable. Only in this human body we can do bhakti. This is why it's called a paras money. No other form of life, no animal, no bird, not even devatas can do bhakti, which is going to free us from Maya and take us to Bhagavan. Only human beings. That's why the devatas, Durlabham Manusham Janma Prarthyate Tirashairapi, Narad Puran. The devatas in the Agni Kuber, these devatas are praying to Shri Krishna. Hey Shri Krishna, we are begging you, please give us birth in the human form. We don't want heaven, there is nothing here. And we are so ignorant. We have this great thing. The devatas are praying, but we want to go to heaven. Because we don't know, and nobody is teaching us the right thing. Blind leading the blind. Andhe naiva niyamana yathandhaha. Mundak Upanishad, first Mundak, second Kand, 8th mantra. The Vedas are saying, we are little blind leading the blind. We are blind, we don't know anything, and we follow those who are blind as us or even more blind. Anybody tell us something we like to hear? Jai Ho. Anybody say something we don't like to hear? Get rid of him. What is good for us? Something is good, you don't like, is not nice. The truth is a bitter medicine. Very bitter. Karela is very good. If you're diabetic, drink the Karela juice. Oh, rather drink the white sugar, get more poison. See what is tasty and nice? The Coca-Cola, the soft drink, that's going to kill you. The deep fry, the double. I know people maybe have doubles here, please. I'm not saying. I'm not trying to shut your business down. There's some healthy thing in there too, the chana. But we go after because it tastes so nice. And that's going to kill us. The white bread, the white sugar, the white rice, the white flour. The whole wheat, we're not going to eat. Long ago you had the lagoon rice, didn't polish. That was the healthy thing. People never get sick. Why? They ate healthy. That rice you're buying now, everything has come out, gone. That white sugar is a poison. There's a poison in there. It's going to kill you. And thing which is good doesn't taste too nice. So we don't like to hear what's good for us. It's our nature. Anybody come and tell us things that was going to kill this, that we like to hear? Jai ho. That's my Guruji. I like it. That's why I say blind leading the blind.
Avasar Bityo Jaat, Are man.
Avasar Bityo Jaat, Are man.
Lahi paras nartanu sur durlabh. Lahi paras nartanu sur durlabh.
Lahi paras nartanu sur durlabh.
Gunjan hit bhat khat Hare man.
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 Avasar Bityo Jaat, Are man.
Avasar Bityo Jaat, Are man.
Oh, Avasar Bityo Jaat, Are man.
Avasar Bityo Jaat, Are man.
Badhir andh jimi sunat na dekhat, rahat vishay madmat.
Saint to saying, we are literally blind and deaf.
Badhir
Means deaf. Andh means blind. Why is he calling us deaf and blind? Because number one, we don't listen. We don't want to listen. We don't want to listen to what the saints and scriptures are telling us. As I mentioned, if it's something we like, someone just tells us, oh, how to get more in the world and how to enjoy the world. Jai ho. If somebody comes and starts preaching and promising you that if you do this puja, you do this thing, you do that brat, you fast, you're going to win the lotto, you're going to get this job, you're going to get things in the world. This is a real guru. This is a true teacher. And somebody come and says, this is all useless. Love only God. There's nothing in the world. Something wrong with him.
That's all the scriptures are telling us. Nobody's teaching or saying what the scriptures want. They're misinterpreting the scriptures. Two, they're saying what they like, what they think will please you and make you happy and like them also. We are so interested in people liking us. We don't care that we deceive them and throw them in a hole, send them to hell. More important, they like me so I can get plenty dachina. Plenty chela followers. That's my aim. Huh? So tell them things that they like. Because if I tell them things they don't like, tell them the truth, nobody, they'll run away. This Baba, don't go by him. You know, Bhagwan Sri Ram, when he gave this lecture in Uttarakhand of the Ramayana, afterwards everyone said to Sri Ram, only you can tell us this. Only you can tell us this, brave enough. As our own parents even will not tell us the truth. They are scared. Only you are brave enough. Only the true Guru is brave enough. Because he doesn't care whether you become a chela or you follow. All he cares about is to uplift you. To take you out of Maya, this suffering. In this world today, we are only interested in how much people like me, and so I can get so many people to follow me and love me, and more is more dachina. People get a car, people get a motor car, they get plane, people get some of these people in America, these preachers, they preach all kind of foolishness. And they have a whole fleet of plane, whole fleet of the best type of cars. Fooling people. People are fooled easily. Gullible. You promise them all kinds of things and they will give their life. Which you can't get. Nobody can give us anything that we're not supposed to get according to our prarabdha. Purva janma kritam karma tad daivamiti kathyate hitopadesh. The scripture says, the actions we perform in our past life, where does destiny come from? Is it written in the stars? Is it written in some book that somebody can tell you? Where does destiny come from? The scripture says the action we perform, God gives us free will. Shri Krishna says in the Gita, Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phale shukadachana ma karma phala hetu bhurmate sangosta karmani. Chapter 2 verse 47 Gita. Shri Krishna says, I give you free will, the right to perform action. Do whatever you want. Do right, do wrong, do mixture. Free, do whatever you want. But I do not give you the right to determine the fruit, what fruit you will get. Ma phale shukadachana. I don't give you that right. I reserve the right. I will give the fruit accordingly. You do good action, you're going to get good fruit. You do bad action, you will have to bear the bad fruits. Avashyameva bhoktavyam kritam karma shubha shubham. You will have to bear the fruits of your good action as well as bad actions. It's a divine law. So we are the maker of our destiny. In one lifetime, it is called Purusharth. Only human beings can do Purusharth. In other words, the actions we perform is going to bear fruit, good or bad. No other form of life. So in this lifetime, it's called Purusharth. In the next lifetime, the name changes. It's called Bhagya, destiny. So the actions I perform in this lifetime, out of the free will that God has given to me, that becomes my destiny. I am the writer of my destiny. I Ayuh karma cha vittam cha vidyani dhanameva cha panchaitani siddhyante garbhastasya eva dehinaha hitopadesh. Ayu, duration of life, how long we live for. Karma, what kind of interest we'll have. With how much wealth will come easily because we give dan, charity, and in the right place. You give dan in the wrong place, it'll send you to hell. Same dan can take you to Bhagavan, the same dan can take you to hell. If given in the wrong place, in the wrong person, someone misuses it, you get punishment. With vidya, how much knowledge will come easily. Nidhanamevacha. The moment we'll die and how we'll die is determined the moment the child is conceived in the womb of the mother. All of this. And nobody can change. Naraji, the great saint Naraji is saying to Himalaya, the father of Parvati, in the Ramayana. It's a divine law. Listen to what Naraji says. Doha. कहा मुनि सहिमवंत सुनो जो विधि लिखा लीलार हो रामा जो विधि लिखा लीलार देवदनुज नर नाग मुनि को न मेट निहार हो रामा को न मेट निहार सियावर रामचंद्र कर जय शरणम शंकर हरि ओम जय जय सिया राम जय जय सिया राम जय जय सिया राम. Naraji says, Himalaya, listen. Jo vidhi likha lilad. Who writes our destiny? Vidhi, Brahma. Brahma, the one with the forehead, the creator. He writes the destiny. Where? On the forehead. Lilar, lalat, bhala likhitam. And where does it come from? The actions I perform in my past life. That in the next lifetime becomes destiny. Whatever Brahma has written in the destiny of an individual, Deva Danuj, no Devta, no celestial God, no Rakshas, no human being, no Nag, no Rishi, no Muni, nobody can change that. And little fellas will come and tell you, don't worry all that. You give me a few dollars, I can fix everything for you, man. In other words, I am better than Bhagavan. And we listen because we have no idea. Because of greed, anybody can fool us. I can fix everything for you. I can even prevent you from dying. And you will die too. Huh? Let's do this thing and do that thing. And, that you can never die. Really? Any such person you know that never died? Bhagavan came in this world. When he came as Sri Ram, he stayed 11,000 years. Yes, but he had to leave. He came as Sri Krishna, he stayed 125 years in Dwapar. He had to leave. Gaurang Mahaprabhu, 48 years. Jagat Gurutam Kripalu Mahaprabhu, 91 years. Everybody has to leave. It's a Mrityulok. Nobody can come and stay here forever. We have to go. So, we don't listen. We don't want to listen. So like we are deaf and we are blind also because we see all this in the world. We see people suffering. We see that nobody can make anybody happy. And yet we are thinking somebody will make me happy. Yeah, I got married to this girl and it's the worst woman I ever met. But I still think there's a soulmate. People are continuously looking for a soulmate. What does soulmate mean? Somebody who is going to make me happy. Bhaiya, the person you're looking for to make you happy, they are looking towards you to make them happy also. And if I had happiness, if we had happiness to give, fine. But nobody has it. And that big problem. You never listen to me. You always go and do what you want. As long as we do what, as long as somebody does what we want, as long as they listen to us, I love you. And they don't listen, they don't do what we want, I hate you. That's what we call love and hate in the world. There's no such thing. It's only the fulfillment or non-fulfillment of our selfishness. All the same way. Everyone. The wife does what the husband wants, the husband does what the wife, the children, oh, I have the best children, they listen to me, oh. And that same child doesn't listen anymore. Back answers, hey, Bhagwan, Rakshas. Huh? It's our selfishness. Same with everyone. So no one. So we can't even see that. We can't see. And the reason for that is because we're so intoxicated with the sensual pleasures and satisfaction of our senses, our own happiness. It's not bad wanting our happiness. It's our nature. Being a fraction of happiness, we, Jivatma, the individual souls, are eternal part fraction of God, Shri Krishna. Shri Krishna says, Mamaivansho jiva loke jiva bhutah sanatana. Chapter 15, verse 7, Gita. The Jivatma, the individual souls, are eternal part fractions of me, Shri Krishna, God. And who is Shri Krishna? Anando Brahmeti Vajanat. Taittiriya Upanishad, chapter 3, verse 6. The Vedas say, Shri Krishna is Anand, bliss, happiness. Whether we say happiness or we say Shri Krishna, these are two names for one and the same entity. And it's a natural law for every part, every fraction, to have a natural love for the whole and want to become one with it. So it means we naturally love and want only Shri Krishna. And because Shri Krishna is happiness, we all want only happiness. It's our nature. The problem is from beginningless time, because of ignorance, because of identifying with the physical body, we have been looking for happiness where it cannot be found in the material world. Nobody has been able to convince us as yet that the search is wrong. The aim is not wrong. To want happiness is not wrong. The search, we are looking in the wrong place. It is not easy for us to accept. Only if we associate with a true saint, a true guru, one who has attained God. Shri Krishna says in the Gita, Jnaninaha Tattvadarshinaha, chapter 4, verse 34, Gita. Two conditions for one to be guru. Not me, Shri Krishna is saying. He's qualifying who is a guru. Tadvir pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshate jnanam jnaninas tattva darshinaha. Chapter 4, verse 34. Two qualities. Jnaninaha, he has complete knowledge. All the Vedas, all the Puranas, all the scriptures. Complete. Plus, he's able to remove our doubts. Jnaninaha. But even more important, he is Tattva Darshinaha. He's seen Shri Krishna. He's seen God. Attained the divine knowledge, divine bliss, divine realization. Only such a person is qualified to be Guru. You don't find Guru just like that. Just call you Guru everywhere. Everybody is a Guruji. Doesn't even know what the word Guru means, but we Guruji. Let's call you. This happened. It's all told in the Ramayana. Is written about this in the Ramayana, Bhagavad, everywhere. This kind of thing. So, we don't have the right knowledge. Who we are. What is our aim in life? That we want only happiness. Where are we going to attain it? Because we keep looking in the world. Nobody has been able to convince us yet that happiness we're looking for we'll find only in Shri Krishna, because Shri Krishna is happiness. And that only will happen when we associate with the true saint, the true Guru. Automatically it will happen. Guru binu hoy ki gyan. Knowledge comes from the true Guru. He gives knowledge. It will just happen to you. You will realize who you are. You will realize the reality of the world. You realize where to find true happiness, etc. Avasar Bityo Jaat, Are Man.
Avasar Bityo Jaat, Are Man.
Badher andha jimi sunat na dekhat.
Badher andha jimi sunat na dekhat.
Rahi rahat vishaya madmat hare man.
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 Oh, avasar bityo jaat, hare man.
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 अब करिहौ, इमी कही रही जय हो पछितात. And sometimes we do understand a little bit. We accept, yes, what he's saying is true. But I can't do right now. Man, I'm so busy. I have so much things to do. I have to build this house. I have to do so much my business. I have to do this for my children. I'm too busy. I'll do it. Not now. Abhi nahi. Tomorrow, next week, next year. We keep procrastinating. This is one of the weaknesses of human beings. We put off that which is so important. The Vedas say, Nashwa shwa upasit, koi purushashva shobed. Shwa means tomorrow, tomorrow. Don't keep saying tomorrow, tomorrow. It never comes. There was a bee. Ratirgamishyati bhavishyati suprabhatam bhasvanudeshyati hasishyati pankajashri. This bee went in the lotus flower and was drinking the sweet nectar. In the evening, when it's dusk, lotus flower by nature will start to close in the petals. The bee saw that and he thought to himself, soon the night will pass away. And in the morning when the sun will rise, the rays of the sun will strike the petals of a lotus and will open up, and I will fly away. In the meantime, I'll spend the whole night drinking the sweet nectar. And so the petals closed in. And then what? And then something happened. Ittham vichintayati shuk, ittham vichintayati ko, shagate dvirepe, hahanta hant nalinim gaja ujjahar. A gaj, an elephant, came to the same pond to drink water. And while it was drinking water, it broke off the lotus flower that had the bee and swallowed it down together with the water. That was the end of the bee and all its wonderful plans. We keep also making plans, all kinds of plans. And we have no idea there's another plan we have no idea about. Huh? We don't know. There was a saint called Kabir, great saint. Kabir said, Kaal kare so aaj kare so ab, pal mein parle hogi fero karego kab. Bhaiya, when you plan, I'm going to do bhakti, I'm going to worship Bhagwan tomorrow, do today, aaj. When you plan, I'm going to do today, aaj, do now, ab, right now. For in the twinkling of an eye, pal means when you blink the eye. In the twinkling of an eye, death is going to take you. And then when are you going to do? Then it'll be too late. Then you're going to wring your hand and pachitai, repent. Bhaiya, I had such a golden opportunity. I had this human birth. I was born in a Hindu home. There's all this wonderful dharma and all this wonderful scripture, but I didn't want to listen. And I wasted a golden opportunity. That time we're going to repent, but it'll be too late. Avasar Bityo Jaat, Hare Man.
Avasar Bityo Jaat, Hare Man.
Ab kariha, imi kahi, ab kariha. Rahi jai ho pachitat hare man.
Rahi jai ho pachitat hare man.
Oh rahi jai ho pachitat hare man. Rahi Avasar Bityo Jaat, Hare Man.
Avasar Bityo Jaat, Hare Man.
Hot Kripalu, Pralaya Pal Mahatu, Kehi Bal Par Itarat. In the last line, the Saint Kripalu Mahaprabhu is warning us. Bhaiya, know that death can come any moment. None of us can guarantee. There's no guarantee. This human body is very valuable. It's a paras money that even devatas are begging and praying for it. It's a golden opportunity to attain the highest aim, which can be attained only in the human body. But as I mentioned, there's a big problem. It is kshanabhangur, transient, at which moment we can lose it, nobody knows. Therefore, what strength do you have? Any one of us can guarantee that Yamraj will come and I can say, hey, get out! The Yamdus suddenly come, chalo! Yeah, chalo, chalo, chalo. Get out from here. What strength you have to stop that, bhaiya? Nobody. Even Yamraj came. Yamraj normally comes only when saint or Bhagwan has to leave. Yamraj came. He said to Prabhu Shri Ram, I can't command you. He can't command a saint nor Bhagwan. You stayed here a long time, 11,000 years, maybe you forgot. I know you're Bhagwan, but I'm your servant, my dasu. And the duty of a servant is to, do my duty. I came to remind you, my Lord, as you came for 11,000 years, the time is gone. You can stay longer. I can't command you if you want to. I'm only here to remind you. That's all Yamraj can do when it comes to Bhagwan, God, or a saint. Can't command. In our case, Yamduts come, his messengers. We're going to see them. The time you acquire a vision that you normally don't have, you're going to see things that you normally don't see. You will see them coming. You will know. You get so scared. You try to hide. The life force tries to hide in the senses. And that would not stop. They will take it out. With great force, it has to be taken out. We don't have anything to stop it. Don't have this thing. Therefore, knowing this is a golden opportunity to do bhakti, to worship the Lord, Radha Krishna, we in a Radha Krishan Mandir. Love the Lord, do bhakti, take some time, don't be too busy. Every day we eat food for the body, and we should, to keep the body healthy. Eat the right food, exercise, keep the body healthy. Without the body, we can't do sadhana. So we need this body. So just as we feed the body and keep it healthy by giving it food every day, we have to feed the soul, the Atma, who we are also. Body is material, we give it material things. Rice, bhaji, dal, vegetable, roti. Can we give some roti and dal and bhat? Rice and bhaji, can we give some of that to the soul, Atma? No. Why? Because soul is divine. Being a fraction of God, the soul, Atma, is divine. So we have to give it divine food. What is divine food? When we sit down by ourselves, take some time, meditate on the Lord, chant His divine name, chant the divine glories of the Lord, shed tears for the Lord, make a relationship, love Him. That is food for the soul, Atma. And that we have to do every day also. We are starving ourselves and we don't feel anyhow. Many of us, if we don't get one meal, we want to die. And we're starving. We're not feeding the soul, Atma, and yet we're not feeling anyhow. So, it's a golden opportunity. We have a wonderful opportunity. Let's make the best use of it. There's much more. Avasar Bityo Jaat, Are Man.
Avasar Bityo Jaat, Are Man.
Hot Kripalu Pralaya Palamahatu. Hot Kripalu Pralaya Palamahatu. Hot Kripalu Pralaya Palamahatu. Kehi bal par itrat Hare Man.
Kehi bal par itrat Hare Man.
पर इत रात हरे मन
केई बल
पर इत रात
हरे मन
अवसर बीत्यो जात 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 हरे मन
So there's much more. This beautiful divine poetry, divine composition written by Jagat Guru Tam, Shri Kripalu Mahaprabhu, is telling us of this golden opportunity we have, this golden chance God has given to us. Let us try to make the best use of it and don't lose this golden opportunity. There's much more. We'll hear another time. Bole Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki jai, Radha Rani ki jai, Siyavar Ramchandra ki jai, Srimad Sadguru Sarkar ki jai. Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe.